Yes, sir. Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the beats of the rhythm getting stronger. Don't you mind? Do that conga beat. I got 3 words correct. That's my song of the day. Conga. Spoke about that on my Twitter and Instagram. Talking about Gloria Estefan. Gosh, dang it. Like, how cool was Gloria Estefan back in the 80s? Love her. And she's still married to her husband, Emilio, which I think is so awesome. Love her. And she's still so cute. Can I just say it? Good morning, Marky. It's Mark morning. It's a morning with Mark. It's Marky Mark. Marky Mark and the Funky Bunch, which would be us. We're the bunch. And you're the funky. Because we're not. We're so not funky. Al is not funky today at all. Like, he's very... I had to wake him up. And I'm like, Mom, we gotta go. We got things to do. We got a show to put on. We got a heavy duty show to put on Mr. Al. He's like,
I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
I know. What's the matter today? What's the matter?
Well, you have to get my rest because got another storm coming on Friday.
Is it snow or rain?
I don't know. No one gets here, but I hurt today. Oh my God. I hurt bad, but it's fine.
Hey, Rhonda, good morning. Good morning.
Maybe Rhonda can, rub my bones and make me feel better because I'm sore as hell.
So
Rhonda.
weird.
No, it's not weird. I'm just reaching out and touching somebody. I want to.
I know. There's Barry.
Better.
Mark said there's Barry White.
No, but
you're my first.
Rhonda, I heard so Rhonda was watching the video of the Ron radio in the back doldrums of the Kiki FM studios with the measuring tape, and I'm doing audio of how much snow we got, right?
Yeah.
So Rhonda says, "Well, you get 25." So obviously she didn't listen to the audio portion, but that's fine.
It's all right. It's all good, baby.
I love Rhonda.
It's all good, baby.
And Mark's not too bad either, but it is what it is.
Why did you love Barry White so much, Al?
Because he had such a set of balls. I mean, when he sang, I mean, it was nobody had a voice like Barry White.
It's true.
No one.
One little piece. Right
Yeah.
No, it's true.
Piece of what?
Hair. Good morning, Shelley. No, it's true. You're absolutely right. And
but there will never. There'll never be a singer like Barry White was. He had his own style, and nobody could copy him. And when he opened his mouth, he go, "Oh, baby, how you doing?" And it's like it's very sexual and very soothing. And if you didn't feel good about yourself, now I feel better listening to the sounds of Barry White.
I have to tell you though, Marvin Gaye though, his voice was pretty hot too.
Yeah, it was okay.
Oh, come on. I mean, nothing like Barry's, but I don't know. Marvin just had that, he had that swagger going on.
Yeah.
He just did.
Well, a lot of singers have had their own style. I mean, everybody has.
Thank goodness. Imagine if they were all the same. They all sang the same song.
No, Michael Jackson had his own style.
Oh my gosh. We'll be talking about him this morning. Isn't that weird?
Are you serious?
Not kidding.
I didn't even read the script for this morning.
Well, we've been together, 33 and 5,000 years. We kind of like know.
We've been together for 33 years. That long? You put up with me?
It could be longer. Years? I think it's a little bit longer, actually.
Really? Oh.
Yeah.
And we're still together. My God.
Gosh. Where else are we going?
No, but we're
where are we going now?
We're still doing good. We're still good friends. We've been great friends for many years. You're my best friend. You're my only friend. No,
you're my everything.
You're my first. You're my last. You're my everything.
So we're both trying to do this diet thing.
I love Unlimited.
And I've had to hop on the bandwagon because I don't know. I blew up like a blowfish. Like I don't know. All of a sudden, I get on the scale.
Yeah.
And I'm going.
You okay?
I think I swallowed a ghost. But anyway. Got on the scale. I'm like, what the?
Really?
I really.
Yeah, but you look
that
fine.
was last week.
Yeah.
So thank goodness I dropped.
You dropped
a little bit.
A little bit, yeah.
But yesterday. I mean, I hate to tell you guys, I wanted to just eat everything.
Well, I was
in
kind
the
of
house. I just wanted to eat
I
all
was
of it.
kind of the same way yesterday, and I did
Oh,
it,
it
but
was
I did it.
horrible.
But I said I have a one piece of chicken last night. And I had three, which
I had 5.
which I really. So, but what it is the cold weather, man. It's the cold, and I'm not giving an excuse. And I'll be weighing in again on Thursday.
Yeah.
These ghosts are like all around the studio this morning,
Telling
flying
you.
around.
That's why I just
What
choked on one.
well, go back in your corner, ghost. But this cold weather makes you want to eat, and of course, shoveling over the weekend and stuff like that. It was just like I hurt today. I'm telling you. I mean, I
I
don't
know. I don't know what's wrong with you. I feel bad because I can't do
No.
anything to assist.
Yes, you can. But anyway,
And then you're like, I
no,
love you.
no,
Do it.
no.
I'm like,
but
why are you crying?
I wasn't
It's
crying.
It's Tuesday.
I wasn't crying. I was waking up.
You look
And
like you were
You
crying.
looked at me and you said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "I'm not crying."
And then I'm like, why are you in bed? Like, get up. Get your butt up, kid.
I got up earlier, got the heat situated in your broadcast studio because it's freezing cold here again on the East Coast. Oh my God. And what you just asked me? Oh, well, you get up. Yes. And so I slept in because I needed my sleep, man. I'm worn out.
Yeah. You know what?
I'm worn out.
I agree. I agree. I'm worn out too.
And thank God Rhonda's here this morning because she'll talk to me and set me straight, girl. I'm telling you.
So I watched my friends Darcy and Stacy last night. They're not my friends, but I wish they were because I love them.
Those are the twins, the blonde twins from Middletown, Connecticut.
The blonde twins from Middletown, Connecticut, and they're in Miami. They're just great. They're just great. I don't care how much plastic surgery they get. They need to have it. They just need to. They can't not have plastic surgery.
Wait, Rhonda's saying I should get closed caption to hear.
I already have that on the channel.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Okay.
I do have that.
I'm sorry. Continue.
It's all good.
Talk about the blonde girls from Middletown, Connecticut. Continue.
Yeah, no, they're just, I don't know. Like, they're just so fun and colorful and larger than life.
They look like, and I don't mean to say this in a bad way, they look like cartoon characters, don't they?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do.
No, I don't think so.
They look like
Let me tell you, there's worse on TikTok. There is a woman on. There's actually 2 women on TikTok, and they just pop up on the feed, right? Their butts are literally like tray tables, and they go out. Pretend like this is a butt, and this is how big one butt is, and then their boobs, like if you turn to the side, they're out this way. So you got this going, and that going.
Oh, what's the name of this?
No, it's bizarre.
It's
bizarre. Like, how do you get in and out of the car? It's got to be difficult.
Oh, it must be very difficult.
But one of them, like, she shows herself getting in and out of the car. So really? I don't know. So no, they don't look crazy. I don't think so. I think they look great.
But I think was it Darcy? What's the other girl? Stacy? Is that the names?
Darcy and Stacy. Yeah.
I think they should be on Saturday mornings instead of cartoon. Remember, are there any cartoons on Saturday mornings anymore?
I don't know. I used to watch those. Fat Albert was on at 11:30, I think, on Saturdays.
Oh my God! I was up, helping my dad with the trash.
I still watched it though. I know it was late.
We used to make
Fat Albert.
We used to make runs on Saturday to the dump. That always used to be pretty.
We didn't have that in the city.
Then after the dump, we go for a submarine. That's like a spuck. Oh, he didn't call them submarines. He called them spuckies. That's what he called them, spuckies back in the day. We used to go get spuckies. Then we come home and my mother says, "Okay, here's lunch for you too." Right.
Weekends were hot dogs and beans. That's what my mom liked to make with brown bread in a can.
Your house must have been vibrating on a Saturday night. That was great. Hot dogs and beans.
Brown bread in a can. I actually just saw somebody do a recipe with that on TikTok. I'm like, oh my gosh, we used to eat that all the time. And I think you and I forced you to have it. Like several years ago, I bought it. I'm like, you know what? Just for old time's sake.
Right.
It was horrible.
No,
it was just, but people do things with it. They fry it up, and I'm sure it's very tasty, but just the way I did it.
Yeah, but
I used to eat this all the time.
We were talking about this before. People should get back the way Sundays used to be.
Yep.
Businesses closed.
I agree.
Hear what I say? Businesses closed. People going over to each other's house and just spend the day and just communicating. People don't communicate anymore.
Well, because they're all in the metaverse, Al.
No, the hell of the metaverse.
Mark, Schoolhouse Rock, loved it.
Right.
Loved it. That Saturdays or during the week though?
No.
I don't know.
I used to watch.
I don't remember.
I used to watch Sky King. Nobody knows who that
Oh
was.
gosh, you always bring that up. And Hogan's Heroes. Those are your
Hogan's
two
Heroes was on
shows.
Saturdays mornings.
Well, I don't know. You always bring it up though.
Well, because I used to like watching that program. But Sky King,
No clue.
some other. I know Sky King was a guy who had a plane and used to go. And then I remember watching Zorro. Zorro used to be pretty good.
I watched. Okay, here are my shows: Zoom, The Electric Company.
No idea what they are.
Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood.
No.
Davy and Goliath, of course, on Sundays. The little claymation guys.
Yeah. They used to watch. They used to be on when I was a kid too.
No, it was not.
The little like Gumby figures.
Yeah.
Yes, I used to be on Sunday mornings.
Stop.
And I used to.
Did you watch it? No way.
My mother and father couldn't take me to church. They made me watch David and Goliath. And
I know because it was a very religious show.
But they used to walk around and like look like their arms were falling off. And like,
yes.
And like hey.
Yes.
Hey,
like how much work was it to put that show together?
I don't know. But
what was another good show?
Yeah.
Another good kid show. I don't know, but then there was all the Channel 56 shows in the afternoon.
Right. Mark's shows were Flintstones and Gilligan's Island.
I loved it. Oh my gosh. Flintstones, watch it. The Jetsons.
Oh
Jetsons. Yes, Gilligan's Island.
I love Gilligan's Flintstones. Oh my God.
Gilligan's Island amazed me. As simple as that set was, like you knew it was fake, but not really. Like I thought it was real. I thought they were really on an island because I was a dumb kid. And I just didn't see past that this is pretend. I really thought, and then whenever they were at the beach, like, oh my gosh, they're at the beach.
I always wanted.
And they weren't really at the beach. They were in a studio.
I always wanted to meet Marianne. I thought she was a cool girl.
Yeah.
She was really cool. And what was Professor?
There was Ginger.
Ginger, yeah. I mean,
Mr. and Mrs. Howell.
And
Skipper.
Skipper. Who was the professor? My God, that was like Gilligan used to be funny as hell.
I loved Gilligan.
Oh my God,
I don't know, something about him.
And the Flintstones, I used to watch. Oh my God, I used to love the Flintstones. Buddy, whoa,
Oh my gosh,
Dino.
Shelley said that Schoolhouse Rock was on Saturdays, and she has them all on DVD. Stop.
Really?
I have to go and watch it.
I gotta go to this is a ghost again. We have to go to Shelley's house on Saturday. Watch Schoolhouse Rock.
Right.
I can't believe that people still have DVD players. That's pretty cool.
DVDs are pretty big. So you guys know that I sell stuff on eBay, and I watch a lot of like resellers on YouTube.
Yeah.
And a lot of these people buy DVDs, and let me tell you, they do great reselling them. People buy them, and you know what? They buy CDs too.
Is your phone near your mic?
Nope.
Okay, good.
Nope.
This must be my phone because I'm here. I'm talking to you, and I have my phone on my chest, and I'm going, "What the heck is that little noise?"
Scooby-Doo and Pink Panther. Pink Panther was so exotic, don't you think?
Yeah,
it was just like I don't know. There was something about the Pink Panther.
Just like the Pink Panther was like a rebel. I don't know.
No, it wasn't that.
I don't know.
It was just something so different about the Pink Panther.
But you know what bothered me about the Pink Panther?
It was pink.
Yeah. See, that's how you've been living with me for over 30 years because every word's going to come out of my mouth before I even
It's kind of frightening, to be quite honest.
It's kind of. It's just like we're giving away whatever the heck we're giving away yesterday. Congratulations to Kurt in Connecticut for winning the Who Sox.
Congratulations,
try to give them away. You say, a drum roll and you're playing with your pens and everything else. And I have everything all planned out. And you just every time I do something, you're way ahead of me. And it just
can't help it, man.
I don't know how to be more creative than what I am.
Well, I can't help that. I can't help that I know you.
It's okay.
Same thing with my kids. They'll say something. I'm like, I already know what they're going to say next.
What am I doing right now?
I don't want to say.
Okay. No, I'm not doing it. I'm looking at you on one of my monitors here. I'm ready.
You looking at me wipe my nose?
Yeah, that's fine. But it's whatever. So, it must be getting cold in the studio. So
it's a little chilly.
You want to turn the heat on or no?
No.
Okay. And now, are you ready? You ready to rock?
Wait a minute. I got one piece of hair. Hold on.
Oh my God! You and your goddamn hair. Jesus, my God!
I can't help it if that one piece goes into your mouth and you're trying to have a conversation. Right. You're like,
yeah, I know.
But there's a piece of hair on my mouth. You can't think straight. You can't concentrate.
There's nothing worse.
Or if you have an eyelash in your eye and it hurts.
Yeah.
I Oh my gosh, that's the worst for me. And if you have makeup on and you've got that eyelash in there and, you're rolling around your eyeball and you can't get it out, and then your makeup's all over one
I have
eye.
that problem all the time.
And you have no makeup to replace the makeup that you've just cried off your eye because you're in so much pain because of that one eyelash sticking inside of your eyeball.
Yeah.
That is the worst.
That's worse.
Especially if you're at an event. Oh, honey, I can't. I know what, we don't go anywhere.
Anyway, now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thanks for listening to Nonstop Classic Rock and More and Kiki.fm. Download the app, take the Kiki.fm app, no matter where you go. Don't worry, I wasn't burping there. And now it's time for your Classic Rock Raw.
On this February 1st, can you stand it? February. Isn't February a little difficult to say sometimes? Because here in Rhode Island, it's just February. February. But really, it's February.
But tomorrow.
But not really. It's probably more intense than that because there are a couple of R's together. So it should be. This February. February.
Oh my God, sakes, Kiki.
February.
You know what tomorrow is? Groundhog's Day.
Tomorrow's Wednesday.
Tomorrow's Groundhog's Day, girl.
How's he going to come out? The snow is piled up everywhere. Where does he come out?
He's going to come out through a hole like he does all the time. Now it's time for your Classic Rock Raw.
But wait a minute. Like the groundhog, did they just plan it? Like they make a hole for him? Do they make a hole for him?
Tune into the National Geographic Channel. We can do your Classic Rock Raw.
No, we really need to talk about that.
No, we can talk about tomorrow because tomorrow's Groundhog's Day.
All right, so I'm going to write that down.
Oh my God! Who the hell cares how the groundhog
Day? You know why? Because I think it's important to know about Groundhog Day. I think that everyone here wants to know a little smidge of history of where Groundhog Day came from in February.
Okay.
And I think they make a hole for him and they put him. They say you stay there for now, and then when we give you the cue, Mr. Groundhog, then you pop up. Because you always see the guys with the hats on and then the little groundhogs there. And it's like, where did he come from? They're not all just standing there all dressed up nice. So they have to plant him, plant him in a hole. Get it? I don't think it's right. They should just let it happen.
So Mike sent me a picture this morning. Thank you, Mike. I'm a little slow this morning. He sent me a picture of a sign says Coffee City. City population.
I like that. I want to go.
City population of 193. And he wants to know where his plane ticket is. So Mark and I are going to go to Coffee City.
That's fantastic.
That's going to be great. We can go to Coffee City on Groundhog Day.
So welcome to your Classic Rock Raw on this February. I didn't like how I said that. Let's start over again. Welcome to your Classic Rock Raw on this February 1st of 2022. I love twos. They're all even numbers. 2022. The Grammys' new rescheduled date is on April 3rd, and who better than to have a Grammy party but Mr. Wonderful himself, Steven Tyler. That guy is so cool. The Aerosmith Golden Guy will be holding his viewing party at the Hollywood Palladium, and he got Miley Cyrus to perform the after party, because why not? And she's I think she's the new rock and roll girl from the younger generation. She can definitely carry on classic rock like nobody's business. Aerosmith has won 4 Grammys and has been nominated 14 times. Can you even stand it? And we cannot forget about Joey Kramer, one of the founding members of Aerosmith, and he's the one who actually came up with the band's name. Now, we also cannot forget about what happened before the 2020 Grammy Awards, as Joey was not allowed to perform with his band that year. Joey actually challenged Aerosmith's decision to not allow him access to the Grammy rehearsals and Grammy event in court, and a Massachusetts judge is the one who decided that the band's decision was sticking and Joey was not playing. He didn't play that year. Joey, of course, was completely disappointed. Of course he was, with the judge's decision. So not only did he take the rest of the band to court, but he sued them too. He took them to court because he couldn't play at the Grammys. And then he's like, you know what? I'm going to sue you. I'm going to do that. The problems arose in 2019 when Joey had shoulder problems, which made him miss most of the Deuces Are Wild Vegas residency. Now, when Joey felt he was ready to go back, the band made him audition to see for themselves if he truly was ready to return. At the 2020 Grammys, Aerosmith was also receiving the Music Cares Person of the Year award, which was an honor for all of them. And why would he want to miss that? I mean, if I was getting chosen for the Music Cares Person of the Year award, I wouldn't want to miss it. I would say, listen, I got to be there because I'm a Music Care Person of the Year. I'm one of those said people. So I want to be at that award thing. So he didn't. He wasn't able to. So that's what all of the hullabaloo was all about. I got to wipe my nose because it's dripping like intensely, like an intense, like it's just.
Oil company doesn't open up till 8 o'clock.
What company?
The oil company.
Why are you telling me that now?
Oh, we're on the air. I'm sorry. Well, these things are important when it's cold as hell and 0 degrees. You have to make sure you're warm and toasty, right?
Joey's lawsuit was also thrown out of court. The judge's like, nope. Now, Joey did rejoin the guys who he had come all this way with in February of 2020 in Vegas. And getting back to business, all of the proceeds for Steven Tyler's Grammy viewing party, starring Miley Cyrus, because she's that amazing, will go to Janie's Fund, which Steven created in 2015 to help girls who have suffered through trauma and neglect. Steven's daughter, Mia, is on the board, and Steven considers forming this organization has been his life mission. Aerosmith announced late yesterday that their European tour scheduled to run from June through July has been canceled due to the uncertainty of travel and the ongoing situation. Their only scheduled U.S. show is at Fenway on September 8th, and turf seats are in the thousands of dollars per piece. Thousands. Literally. Thousands and thousands of dollars. Standing room only is about $3,900 per ticket. And there is actually, I think it's 2 to 4 or 2 to 6 tickets. And they're not even front row, but they're selling online for over $41,000 a piece. So if I wanted to go, I would have to refinance my house to buy one ticket to see Aerosmith. Now, I love them. I've never seen them. I would love to go. I can't do it.
How much did you say?
There are tickets.
Yeah.
On one said website. It's third-party vendor.
Okay.
For over $41,000 per ticket.
What the hell is Gene Simmons selling this stuff? I mean, give me a break.
And if you want to stand up, $4,000 standing. Like, and you wouldn't be able to do that. And I wouldn't spend that kind of money. It's just not happening. Who has that kind of money?
It's just this is a third party. This is not Aerosmith's platform or people doing this.
Well, their stuff is kind of expensive too, because they've got VIP packages and stuff like that.
Okay.
However, you buy the VIP package, you pay thousands for that.
Yeah.
That does not include a ticket, I don't believe. So it's expensive to go see Aerosmith, and that is their only U.S. scheduled show thus far. Right. So, some people are going to pay it because when are they going to perform again? Who knows? I mean, you just don't know.
Remember when we were in Las Vegas, we were walking into that theater where Aerosmith performed?
Yes.
And
that's where they had the van.
Right. And I just felt
the American Pickers van.
I kept walking around that theater hoping to see Steve Tyler pop out of somewhere. I just was.
You didn't live there.
Well, what the hell did I know? But he's a cool dude.
I love him.
I would like to meet him someday.
I would love to talk to him.
Talk to him about Marshfield and Rexarkana Beach. He probably would talk to me. Maybe he probably would talk to me.
I wonder if he still lives in New Hampshire.
Maine, wasn't it? I think
New Hampshire, Maine. One of those northeastern places to hide.
Maybe I'll call him up today and ask him where he lives now.
I mean, him, I would go stalk. I would definitely, I would drive by his house and just wait.
Oh, come on. Stop.
And just pretend, walk around the neighborhood. Like I would take Louie, go for a walk. And who knows, if he, happened to perhaps also be walking, which I doubt it.
Yeah.
Oh, what a cute little dog. And it's, Oh my gosh.
Does-
Hi, I know you.
Is he into dogs?
I don't know. Probably. He likes a lot of different things. I just love Stephen Tyler.
But he seems like a cool human being. I mean,
He does.
I mean, he's cool and everything else.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, back in the days, WBC, it was great. So anyway,
my hair is now sticking to the microphone. But anyway,
continue.
Totally perfect timing for this story since we just gave away Who socks.
Oh,
and congrats to Kurt from Connecticut.
Kurt, what?
Do you think people say Connecticut instead of Connecticut?
Darcy from Michigan was all upset. She when she came in with a
she was close though.
22 inches.
She was close, yeah.
She says, I got 22. She says, maybe next to him. So, but I'm sorry, Darcy.
Sorry, Darcy. So I guess there has been a Who movie in the works for a really long time, but it will finally get filmed this summer in Britain. I want to go.
Britain.
I would love to go and see them film that. I just want to go across the pond.
Right.
It's not really a pond. I don't know who came up with that.
I want to go to the
pubs.
An ocean. I want to go to the pubs and just drink.
I want to go to the pubs too. The people just seem so fun.
They're always drunk. I love them.
Love that.
I love that too.
Now, the temporary title of this upcoming movie is called The Real Me and is also the name of one of the songs on the Quadrophenia album, but who knows? The temporary title might stick. We don't know. We're not sure yet.
The album's called what? Quadrophenia?
It's the name of the movie.
Oh, sorry.
That is eventually coming out has a temporary name, just like a temporary license plate when you buy a car. And you get a new license plate, right? And they have to put a temporary plate on.
Yeah.
This is a temporary name called The Real Me, which is a song on the Who's Quadrophenia album. Got it?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You got to follow along, man.
Thank you for showing up today.
The movie is being claimed as a Keith Moon biopic, and Roger Daltrey and Pete Townsend will be the executive producers. Perfect, since The Who was formed by the three men, along with the late John Entwistle. Keith Moon was only 32 when he died of a drug overdose in 1978, and he is still so well known for his drumming that he received the honor of being known as the second greatest drummer in history in 2011 by Rolling Stone magazine. Keith also became known for destroying his drum kit after every performance, even when they had 2 and sometimes 3 shows a day. He did it after every single gig.
I remember that was a big thing.
Over the years, Keith worked alongside other artists like the Yardbirds, Jeff Beck, and even lent backing vocals in 1967 to the Beatles' hit, All You Need Is Love, stuff you just don't know about. Besides destroying drum kits, though, he really liked to blow up hotel toilets and basically wreak havoc wherever he went. He literally put dynamite in hotel toilets. He was really known for that. And they were kicked out of a lot of hotels.
Oh my God.
But they always allowed them back. I think there was one story. He did that, like the management came up to the room and said, "You guys are being way too loud." Right. So Keith said, "Yeah, okay, whatever."
Yeah.
And he said, "Come here for a second." The manager went to the bathroom with him. He threw the dynamite in the toilet and blew it up right in front of his face. And they said, "Okay, you're banned from all Holiday Inns." And the next week they stayed at one.
But he's just trying to help the hotel, maintenance by cleaning out the toilets. God, thank God for Keith, man.
Cleaning out your pipes.
He always wanted to be part of the hotel maintenance crew. Thank you, Keith.
At one event in 1973 at the Cow Palace, Keith was so high, he passed out while playing drums twice during the concert. And Pete Townsend asked if anyone in the audience could play the drums. Can you even stand it? I know this happened at a Loverboy show not too long ago as well. The late Scott Halpin went up there and finished Keith's set. Wow. Halpin was only 19 years old when that happened, and I am sure that had to be such a great memory for him for his entire life. Joe Walsh of the Eagles liked hanging out with Keith, and Keith taught Joe how to break things.
Really?
No surprise there. Yeah. And in 1966, Keith went up to Paul McCartney at a Beatles gig and asked if they needed a drummer. Paul said, "Well, we're not really looking for one, but thank you anyway."
Right. Thank you. Thank you for asking.
He sounds like such a character.
But, Paul reached out to him, "When I want my toilet cleaned, I'll call you."
The Who will kick off Jazz Fest in New Orleans on April 29th. The upcoming movie, Roger said that he's wanted to do for years, again, will start filming this summer. Now, he also said that whoever gets cast as Keith will need to have the perfect look and the perfect eyes, because Keith had extraordinary eyes.
Oh,
Al, you have nice eyes.
Well, thank you.
But I don't know if you could be a Keith and Moon character.
No,
you're not like that.
No, I can.
Like you just, you couldn't do it.
I don't copy people.
Maybe you could do stand-in eyes.
What?
Your eyes could be a stand-in.
Well, what do you mean stand-in eyes?
Like, in other words, they just use your eyes for stuff.
Oh my God, I can't see doing that. I was a bad pupil.
Dude, you crack me up, man. Sometimes you have good ones. You know, sometimes they're really bad.
Right. Really.
But that was a pretty good one. So you're on it. Like, I didn't think you were going to be on it this morning because you were so tired. Like, you're like, I'm so sore. I'm so tired. I'm so like, oh,
I'm on it.
So I didn't think it was going to happen. But you were just cracking them out like crack-a-lacking.
That's great.
Like Cracker Jacks. Did you like Cracker Jacks? I loved seeing what prize I would get.
Cracker Jacks were my favorite. My grandmother used to give me Cracker Jacks, and I always used to. I couldn't wait to get to the bottom of the box to get those prizes. And they used to be those, what was those things you used to throw?
Tattoos? Like
no, not tattoos. The things are like shaped like stars. They're metal and you throw them. What the hell do they call those things?
What?
No,
you got metal toys in your Cracker Jack?
No, it's like a thing that you throw. Oh, what the heck was
Frisbee?
No. It's like a little
a chuck. No, and then it comes back to you.
People don't want to talk about Cracker Jacks. I loved it, and then they started taking the nuts out of Cracker Jacks, and they started getting really.
Can I just tell you what?
What?
Those are my favorite. Were the peanuts? Like I didn't like the caramel coated popcorn.
Right.
I just didn't like it. But the peanuts were so good for some odd reason.
Yeah, but then Cracker Jacks after the 60s or whatever, they started taking the nuts out of the Cracker Jacks, and they didn't have Cracker.
Because I wasn't around. I couldn't eat. I would have choked. I was a toddler.
Do they still make Cracker Jacks?
I haven't really looked for them, so I don't know.
I mean, that's something I would like. That needed to be Ruby, but Cracker Jacks were great. Oh my God! And that guy with the little sailor's hat on, wasn't there a sailor on there?
Yeah, but it was the prize and the peanuts for me. I was not about the corn. I didn't want it.
Yeah, but when they started changing they used to have really good prizes back in the 60s, but then they started going to the tattoo stuff, and I was like, oh, what the hell is this? This is it, whatever.
The prizes in cereal boxes. What? Oh my gosh! Like there were always some pretty good ones. I loved the paper records. Do you guys remember those?
Oh my God, you're right.
Paper records, and you'd have to cut them sometimes.
Right. Yes, you had to cut them.
And then you put them on your little record player.
Right.
Like, oh my gosh, that was I thought that I had hit the jackpot, and I would make my mom buy that cereal box with the record in it just for the record. I never ate the cereal, and she would go, "Why are you eating the cereal?" I'm like, because I don't want the cereal. I want the record. But I didn't tell her. I didn't have the guts to tell her.
Gail in warm Florida is cold as hell. I was talking to somebody in Florida yesterday. It was like 32 degrees and 36. She's asked the question, do I remember when the Cracker Jacks were 10 cents? Yes, Gail. I do remember when they were 10 cents.
I remember when records were 10 cents because I would go to Ian and
I'm talking about Cracker Jacks, Kiki. I'm not talking about records.
Sorry.
Okay? Pay attention to the program. So Cracker Jacks were 10 cents, and the Cracker Jacks were awesome back in the 60s. They're really tasty.
Just like Coca-Cola. It just tasted different.
Yeah.
Right? Coca-Cola guys tasted different in the 70s. I don't care what anyone said. It was more syrupy.
Yeah.
And it just had more flavor. Now, I haven't, like I said, I haven't drank soda in a year. I don't even know.
No.
I don't even know what it tastes like. But I do remember the last time I drank soda because I drank it quite a bit.
Right. But
it just tastes like
when I have an upset stomach, I drink Coke, those are great times. That's when life was good. I mean, hang out with a box of Cracker Jacks and you get a good prize. It's great.
Life was simple.
And Coke tastes very syrupy, and I had a lot more hair on my head, and it was
my
great.
Parents would make me cut the grass.
Then I had a color log, and I used to watch that and feel like I was tripping in the 70s, and quadraphonic sound. You talk about the Who, whatever the heck it was, and listen.
Hi-fi.
And listen to
the big thing. Hi-fi.
Listening to. I remember getting my first stereo. It was a Fisher. It was a Fisher stereo. I
had a Fisher stereo system one Christmas. Oh my gosh, my parents paid like $99 for it, and
a lot of money.
I was like, wow, you got this from me. I must have been good this year.
You know, they must have really loved you.
They must have. But all I wanted was a stereo.
But the thing is that the stereo turn up in the bass, and oh my God, they don't make equipment like they used to either.
That's why people like vintage equipment. Right. That's why it goes for so much money.
That's why you like me, because I'm vintage. Correct. And those vintage stereo systems used to have tubes in them. And the nice thing about it is they used to warm up. So on a cold day, you used to, sit on your stereo. It was great. What? What's the matter?
I never sat up my stereo.
You never did?
Nope. I didn't do that. No, thank you. But I'm glad you did.
Well, it was sitting on my stereo with a box of Cracker Jacks and a Coke. My God, it was great.
Back to classic rock raw. Now, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and the Super Bowl are collaborating, and they have been since last year. Who knew? I literally didn't know that. 56 years of halftime shows will be the exhibit at the Los Angeles Convention Center this weekend and next as part of the Super Bowl experience. Because why would you not mix the Super Bowl and music? It's perfect. It's a perfect combo.
It's always been done that way.
Just like peanut butter and chocolate. I mean, it's the perfect combination of whatever.
Who was the Super Bowl entertainment this past year? I don't remember. Do you?
The Weekend, or is it The Weekend or Weekend? And he's on the list of being one of the best Super Bowl performances, and I didn't understand it.
What's the name?
Weekend.
What is that?
Right, it's a person, and I didn't understand it. Weekend. And I don't think you spell it weekend. I think it's weekend.
Is he or she a singer?
He, yes.
Is it she?
No.
Is it he?
Yes.
Is it he, she?
No, Al. All right, Al, you need to step back in the weeds again.
Okay. All right.
This exhibit has been very popular at the Hall of Fame. And let's face it, everyone sticks around for the halftime show. I do. I am not Sporty Spice, and just telling you. But the halftime show, I am every single year all about it. Okay. All about it.
Whatever.
So, of course, I went back and watched a bunch of halftime shows, starting with Michael Jackson in 1993.
Wow.
He showed up on, his production was ridiculous. So he showed up on the top of the large screens at either end of the stadium.
Mm-hmm.
Then he just appeared on the stage and just stood there for what seemed to be a lifetime. He just stood there and looked at the crowd. You have to watch it.
I don't remember watching that.
Then once he started the show, he put on a production that I don't think was ever replicated. I mean, the whole halftime show had so much going on in it. I don't know. Well, he was amazing.
As I said to you before, not to interrupt you, Lady Gaga's performance was great.
Absolutely.
And of course, you talked to Apollonia not too long ago. Prince's.
All right, I'm getting there, Al. Thank you.
Great, thank you.
Other rockers who performed at the Super Bowl halftime show include ZZ Top, Phil Collins, and Aerosmith, who did the show with Britney Spears and NSYNC. Now, that was in 2001. The NSYNC boys, let's face it, they could dance like nobody's business. And I went back and watched it. I'm like, this is just a pop explosion on the stage. But you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. Now, as much as I love Aerosmith, I love NSYNC, I love Britney Spears, and it was Mary J. Blige and Nelly also appeared on that. So it was just a stage full of pop and rock goodness. But you know what? As I rewatched it, because I do remember seeing that when it was 2001, something was missing. And I have to say it. As great as all of them are, there was something not right about that performance. Don't ask me what it was. It was like there was a lack of something. And if you guys go back and watch that performance with Aerosmith, NSYNC, Britney Spears from 2001, let me know if you agree with that. Because I don't know, I'm going, yeah, I love this so much. But then as the performance went on, it's like something's amiss here. And I couldn't put my finger on it. However, I love all of them. And to put on a show like that is just, I can't even imagine.
I remember that show. I felt the same exactly.
Really? You remember that?
I do remember that. And it was good, but there's something missing. There's something. I felt that there was something technically wrong. And there was some, it was the show I thought was great, but it was okay, but there was something going on.
Yeah, there was something going on. And I don't know if it was because of Britney and Justin. Remember? Because they used to be a very hot thing.
They weren't really looking at each other when they were
singing. So was it something there? I don't know.
No,
I don't know.
Maybe I don't know, but it's
but there was definitely a weird vibe in that performance. Now, the list of top 10 halftime shows include Michael and Janet Jackson, Madonna, love her too, U2, the Rolling Stones and Prince. He is at number one. They say that Prince's halftime show was the best of all of the halftime shows ever. But as I kept scrolling through the list, who are we missing? Who are we missing?
I don't know.
At a Super Bowl halftime show?
Who?
Journey. And you know what? I kept looking and looking and looking. I looked for videos.
Yeah.
And what I found was they did a tailgate party with Arnell, and he was still very, very new with the band, in 2009. So it was a tailgate party before the Super Bowl. They performed at it. Arnell was so freaking cute. He knew about the Super Bowl, but not really, because he was new to this country, right?
Right.
And he's like, I know this is really important. I know millions and millions of people are watching. And he was just magnanimous because he was still so fresh to the band. And then they showed, there are so many videos, guys. Go and find them. The 2009 tailgate party with Journey. And he was thanking Jonathan Cain. He was thanking Neil. Ross Valerie was there. He was thanking him. And Ross is like, I didn't do nothing. Like, he's so funny.
Play my bass guitar. Yeah.
But honestly, it was just so wonderful.
Right.
So yes, the pregame show, but they never played the Super Bowl halftime show. Okay, let's ask ourselves. Let's just step back. I'm going to take a step back over here.
Step back.
Why? Why has Journey never performed at a Super Bowl halftime show, like exclusively be a headliner?
I don't know. I'll call up Neil today and ask him.
I think you should.
Yeah.
I think you should, because I was blown away and I'm going, am I missing something? Like,
right. Yeah.
Am I not see?
Read what Peter Baker says. And
Peter Baker said, I always thought Paul McCartney was great. I know. I love him.
He is
I love him, but he wasn't on the top list of top Super Bowl halftime shows.
Yeah, but who made up that list?
I don't know. I don't know.
But Peter's list would have Paul McCartney at the top. And Paul McCartney is friggin' awesome. He's great.
Oh my gosh.
He's great.
And he still sounds so great. So
you're right.
Question of the day, guys. What? I need you to ask yourselves, why has Journey never performed at a Super Bowl halftime show?
Oh, whatever. It is what it is. Maybe they didn't get paid enough. Who the heck knows?
No, I think now is the perfect time. Well, right. Like Mark said, next year is their 50th anniversary. Maybe there's already something in the works. Who the heck knows?
Who's the 50th anniversary?
Journey.
Oh, next year?
Right.
Well, if they're going to do a show, they should do it with Steve Perry, Steve Ojiri, Robert Fleischman.
It's not going to happen.
And all the people that have been in the band.
I mean, really, it should. We all know it should.
Bring Ross back, bring Steve Smith back, and everybody who's been in the Journey band, and just do an epic show. And you know, and that's what people want to see. And you know what? That's the legacy right there. That's it.
So, guys, if you know of someone we should call,
that's it,
to ask the question of why has Journey never performed at a Super Bowl halftime show?
That's a great idea, Neil. I think.
Let me know, because I'll call him. I'll call.
You're right,
and ask the question and say, "Can you just tell me why?
Neil,
like, what is the problem?" Because here's the thing.
Right. What?
They should have performed at a Super Bowl halftime. You know, I think it all started because, listen, if you go back and look at the list of people who have performed at the Super Bowl halftime shows, I think it started back in the 60s. It was really just like marching bands and I don't want to say boring, but not like it is now. Like now it's such a production.
Boring. It was beautiful. It was
and
color TV. It was great.
The person to really kick off what Super Bowl halftime shows are today was Chuck Berry.
Really?
Yep. And I can't.
Chuck
darn
Berry?
it, I didn't write it down, but I can't remember who performed.
Chuck Berry? The Twist?
I think it was New Kids on the Block performed the year after.
What do you mean? No. You mean Chuck Berry? That doesn't make sense. Chuck Berry?
Well, no, because he performed for a very long time, Al. It's not like we're just, you know.
Is he still alive? No. But so Chuck Berry.
We're not talking 50s Chuck Berry. We're talking like when it was present day Chuck Berry.
What do you mean?
You know what I mean?
Two Chuck Berries?
Like the 90s Chuck Berry.
What were there two Chuck Berries?
No.
Okay.
He performed for a very long time after the doo-wop era.
Right.
He did. Right. He did a lot of stuff.
Right.
So
yeah,
Chuck, I think he's the one that kicked off what Super Bowl halftime shows are today.
Really? Oh,
and like I said, I think it was New Kids on the Block the year after him, and then that's it. It just here you go. Here's your halftime shows. Yeah. And one person which I thought was very odd,
Who's that?
Dorothy Hamill.
Really?
performed at a halftime. I'm like, did she skate? Like, what did she do?
What do you mean she used a halftime show?
She was in the halftime show, and I have to go back and look. I had to go to bed at some point. I was too tired to
Was
look.
she the skater?
Yeah. I had my hair cut like her at one point.
Are you serious?
Had the bowl cut.
What did she do? Skate around the
I don't know. This is what I'm saying.
field?
I don't know. Did they put out a skating rink? Did they create that? I don't know. So I have to go and check that out.
Oh my God, that doesn't sound right.
So because I'm very flustered at the fact that Journey has never performed at a halftime show, I would love to leave you with this quote today.
What's quote?
In the words of Journey,
oh my God, here we go.
Take these simple sayings with you as my gift whilst you go along on your day. So as Journey would say, na 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 na. Na 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 na.
Hey.
Na 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 na.
Hey.
Na 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 na. That's right, everybody. Na 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 na. So do that today, all day, and I hope that's stuck in your head. Is it stuck in your head now? It's in mine.
I remember that song by Steam. Na na na. Hey hey. Goodbye. That's what we're gonna play right now because it's time to go. Bye bye.
So literally, that's the day in a nutshell. Is na 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 na. And why has Journey not performed at a Super Bowl halftime show?
Come on, everybody. Na 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 na.
That's it.
Na 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 na.
I can't.
Na na na.
Hey hey hey. Goodbye.
Hey goodbye. I love that song. Oh, now it's gonna be stuck in my head all day. That's great. I should do the halftime show this coming year.
Yeah,
oh
you
my
should.
God.
So guys,
People
make sure
you
subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Hit the like button. That's my thumb because I'm frozen and I think I have frostbite right now.
And you can follow us on Facebook too at Kiki.fm. Sorry, continue.
Hit the notification bell. Share this video with your pets and your friends and your family and just say, you know what? This is really important news as my nose drips.
Goodbye.
You need to know about what is going on in the world of classic rock right now. So share this video. Also follow me on the social media platform at Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and Facebook at Kiki Classic Rock, Kiki.fm. I really appreciate all of you. Thank you so much for listening. If you're listening, watching, if you're watching. And, just have an amazing day because today is Tuesday, February 1st. It's mortgage payment day. Lots of bill thing day. It's everything day. And I love you.
Love you too.
And with this backup singer, I don't know how my day's going to be at this point. So you tell me to not sing and you're like, it's crazy to me. I just
karaoke with Kiki.
Guys, have an amazing day. Happy Tuesday to ya. Make sure to be kind to everyone, stay strong, and most importantly,
goodbye.
Always remember to keep rocking. And hopefully I will see you tomorrow. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much. Have an awesome, awesome day.